morning in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Ah, boy, it's been a day today. Yesterday, I had to move to another room that I didn't like, and so I got up this morning and said, I don't like this room. And they moved me to this one. so I've been dog tired, man. I ain't lying. I've been dog tired, but all is well. That's why you haven't that's why I haven't been broadcasting, because I've been tired. Moving ain't no joke, man. But how do you like Trump's new picks that he's doing for his cabinet? What's your take on that? You know, a man is judged by the people that he surrounds himself with. Are you happy with the picks? Do they matter? Or I mean, I think some of the stuff that he's doing is absolutely crazy. You know, how you gonna nominate Matt Gaetz as the Attorney General? I mean, for real? Seriously? You ain't got no more Republicans around you qualified that you could call upon to do this job, but Matt Gaetz, who just resigned because they coming out with a damning report about him. Seriously? So, and these are the kind of things, man, that, like it or not, this is what we're gonna have to deal with. For the next 4 years. It seems like it ain't the same old soup. This is worse than before. With some of the people that like the Department of Defense. You replace a 4-star general? And see, let me tell y'all something. I've been in D.C. 50 years. And the 50 years that I've been here, people talk all the time about changing this city and come in here and get eaten alive. That's what happens. Because, see, this is the thing that they don't take into consideration about Washington, D.C. Man, you got some folk up in here know how to keep a job. If they don't know how to do nothing else, they know how to keep a job. And they gonna run up against this bureaucracy, and it ain't gonna work. Some of these people done put their lives into these careers, and you think they gonna let somebody come in here and just waltz in? No. No, buddy. Ain't that kind of party. You seeing just enough of what I want you to see. That's all. No, no. I ain't showing you nothing. Now, when I get my place of my own, then I'll let you see. But this here, no. But yeah, Matt Gaetz picks is extremely radical and shocking. Do you think he's up for the job? Do you actually think Matt Gaetz would do a good job? Or will he do Trump's bidding? And that's the question that needs to be asked. Is this guy really qualified to be the attorney general? That's just like the chief of police of the United States of America. And that's what the attorney general is like the chief of police of the United States. And you think Matt Gaetz, and I was on X earlier. You think he'll do good because of the strict and transparent policy that he lay on the table? Well, if he's so strict and transparent, why don't you let the findings come out about the investigation that they done? Because they was just getting ready to release an investigation before he resigned. And now that he's no longer a member of Congress, they not, they withholding the report. But if you're so strict and you're so transparent, why don't you let that report come out? You think he'll let the findings of, and that's bipartisan. Okay, that's not Democratic or Republican, that's bipartisan. So do you think he will let the report that he's dodging come out? Or will he further bury it? I mean, seriously. And that's something that needs to be asked. That's something like RFK Jr., head over Department of Health and Human Services. Now that's going to be an interesting pick. That's going to be real interesting, okay, with RF Kennedy Jr., because he's talking about doing things with what they're doing with the food and the water. So are they going to let him be confirmed? So they have to deal with that? Because he's going, now that's radical. Now that RFK Jr. pick is really radical. Because you talking about somebody that, one, got money, and what about Elon Musk? What you think he gonna do? How you feel about him being placed over an agency that really haven't even been created? Hadn't even been created, and that makes you wonder, because he can't be doing all this stuff himself. Like, Elon Musk have a lot of tweets that on X. He put a lot of tweets up. He like a lot of tweets. And one thing about you get on Twitter, man, that's time consuming. It's almost like an addiction that you sit down trying to read what everybody's saying and respond and doing. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna get on social media and be good at it, man, that's time consuming. So if that's occupying a good chunk of your time, what do you have to do? When do you have to do other things, in your life? When you gonna do those things? Okay, and so it's interesting. I'm again, I wish Trump the best, but judging from what I'm seeing with some of the people that he's picking, his administration is going to be a real shit show. Because you got some people that's going to come up in there with their own agendas in his name. And they're not there to serve the American people. They're there to please him. See that, and that's one of the things that, how do you feel about that? That the people that he are picking, are basically going to be doing his bidding. They're there to please him and not work for the American people. And again, you know, he got a vast cross section of votes in order to get into the White House. You know, so since you got that vast cross section of votes, but you still only please your base, it's almost like they don't even exist. The people that voted to get you in the office don't matter. Hamza, thank you for joining me. Um, uh, he came down to the White House Wednesday, and it's a whole bunch. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great, as a matter of fact. There were a whole bunch of little white kids. They could be my grandchildren. Matter of fact, my grandson gonna be 24 tomorrow. Tomorrow is his 24th birthday, and and they were walking by, and I said, "Hey," I said, "Did Trump come?" Them jokers wouldn't even look. They wouldn't even look my way. I said, "Hey, did Trump come?" I'm on the microphone. Did he come? Has he arrived yet? And I'm pointing at him, and they didn't even respond. They wouldn't even get cursed. Say, yes, he came. No, he didn't. They just kept walking right on by, like I didn't even exist. I don't say. This chicken sex said, "Just curious, why can't you live with your family? Do they abandon you or what?" No, indeed, because I'm gonna make it on my own, man. I don't want that dependency. That's why. That's why. That's like using that as your last resort instead of coming out trying to do something on your own. That's why. Man, I see my daughter every day. I see my daughter every day. Every day. But I don't want to do that. I want to get out here and do this on my own. I want to go through this on my own. Okay? That's why. Learn how to spell live. Oh, okay. Well, Ragler, thank you for joining me. Hefner, thank you for joining me. Um, it ain't how I spell it. It ain't how I spell it. What do you say? Learn how to spell. Check to see your definition of a humble man. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, no, man. It's just that I'm not. My health is good. I'm not incapacitated in any way or form. So, I want to get out here and see, can I do this myself? Okay, that's what I want to do, because the easiest thing for me to do, man, is just go to my kids. That's the easiest thing for me to do. But then that robs me of my creativity, because I'm falling back to what's easy, and I try to ride it out, man. That's why I'm doing what I do, because I wanna be the one to come up with the solution. I want to be the one to come up with the answer. Okay, it's just that simple. I'm not. That's well. I don't. And thank you, man. And I don't believe in something for nothing. I just got a visitor from Hawaii. Just got a visitor, so from Hawaii. But no, man. I just. That's why. It's easy. That's the easiest thing in the world to do, is to take the easy route out. That it don't take no creativity to fall back into the easy route out. But then what do you learn from doing it the easy way? What do you learn? You know, and this way, man, I get a chance to meet a whole bunch of interesting people. Whole bunch of interesting people. Doing it this way, I get a chance to see God. Let me put it, maybe that's the simplest way I can put it. This way, I see God. Okay? I see God. I see how, I see his blessings doing it this way. But if I just fall back on my kids, I don't see God because I'm falling back to what's convenient, what's easy. But doing it this way, man, I can see the hand of God. Because God done open up some doors for me. Right in this hotel, God has opened up some doors. God has given me favor in this hotel. Okay, and I can't pretend by that. But see, I wouldn't have that opportunity to see that if I just ran to my children. Okay. All right, so that's the best way I can explain it. Man, I get a chance to see God work by getting out here, stepping out on faith. And when you got the easy, when you take the easy way out, you ain't stepping out on nothing. You ain't stepping out on nothing. And that's what I'm doing. Man, I'm building my faith. Because I believe, what I'm doing gonna work. Man, I told y'all, I came up with this slogan, make your next destination Dubai. I came up with that slogan. And this morning, I just realized I've been looking at a lot of their advertisement on Twitter, and they are asking people, I think it's going to be real interesting. I think that's going to be a real interesting fight. Mike Tyson is in some real decent shape. And you can say what you want, but that boy smart when it come down to boxing. Okay? I don't think I don't think it's that serious. I don't think it's that serious. He got too much knowledge, man. He got way too much ring knowledge on that young boy. Okay? He got too much ring knowledge, man. He got too much ring knowledge. You can be young, but see, you can be young, dumb, and full of calm. And see, here's another thing. I'm looking at New York. Yeah, it is. But I'm looking at Jake Paul. He done dyed his hair pink. Last time I saw him, looked like he done dyed his hair pink. Well, that's a bunch of chemicals that's in your body. You cannot dye your hair and that stuff don't get into your bloodstream. Okay? All of these women that's running around dyeing their hair, perming their hair, man, that stuff just getting into their bloodstream. Okay? And it messes with your system. And like I said, Mike Tyson, there's nothing he hasn't seen in the ring. And his professional bout, there's nothing Mike Tyson hasn't seen in the ring. You know that old story about the old bull and the young bull? The young bull come to the old bull. Look, man, look at all them cows down there. Let's go down there and get one. And the old bull said, let's go down there, let's walk down there and get them all. Okay, so when it comes to experience, man, age age has no match with experience, and there's nothing that Jake Paul can do Mike Tyson ain't seen in his career. There ain't nothing. See that's a Tanya. And Trump just filling his camera with swamp creatures. Well, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And and the thing that I want to see is what are they gonna do for the people? That's what I want to see. What are they gonna do for the people? And that's what I'm interested in. What they gonna do for the people? Because all of them, audition. They get on an audition, and I'm telling you, man, I'm beyond shocked that he would even consider nominating Matt Gaetz as the Attorney General. I'm beyond shocked. I mean, I don't even does Matt Gaetz have a law degree? Let me see. Let me see if Matt Gaetz have a law degree. Hold on. Let me see if Matt Gaetz have a law degree. Let's see. Um, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if he do or not. I don't even know if he got a. I don't even know if he got a law degree. Is Matt Gaetz a lawyer? Let's see. Uh, yeah, he got a law degree from William and Mary Law School. Yeah. Oh, so, Lloyd Pope say his lineup is crazy fire. Is that good or bad? uh, um, they all. Yes, he did. Yeah, yeah. William and Mary. Yeah, William and Mary. But again, man, you don't have anybody more qualified than Matt Gaetz. And does that, is picks like that really, can that come back to haunt you? Will that pick, man, I've been getting, what I'm learning now, David, is, even when they say it's like you're saying 27 people up in here now, but then when I end the live, there are a lot of them that's not lawyers in Congress. Everybody in Congress is not. Look at the girl out of Colorado. Um, she she got a GED. She, uh, yeah. Hey, Simone. Yeah, Coco. Thank you for joining me. Um, uh, 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 well, it's not. But it comes with experience, man. You know, you become. Uh, Go to Costa Rica. You know, I just saw where a couple was moved to from America to Costa Rica. I just read an article about that this morning about Costa Rica. It says it's a beautiful country. Yeah, it says it's a real beautiful country. Um, it's not so much about the degree as it is to experience. You know, we talking about, people having some experience. Okay, all right. That's what we talking about. We talking about, actually having some experience under your belt, going through some situations. Like somebody asked me earlier about, why don't I just go to my kids? That's the easy thing to do. But what experience am I gonna get from going to my kids? Because that's a safety net. That's all family is a safety net. You know? When you know you got a safety net, man, it hampers you. It hampers you greatly. Okay? That seriously, it really does. A safety net is only gonna hamper you because you don't have to think. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to experience anything. Hey George, thank you for joining me, man. But you see that's all I'm saying. Okay. Does do what you talking about? Does you anyone try to run away when you find him? What you talking about? What you Simon is here. What Simon, what the hell are you talking about? Make sense, man. Come up in here and make some sense. Stop. That must be some good weed you smoking. My parents have money, and I do not like asking them. I'd rather work till. Yeah, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get it on your own. And seeing can't nobody take credit when you do it on your own. Let me say that again. See, when you do it on your own, can't nobody take credit for it. And see, people are famous and even family of throwing shit back in your face. Okay? All right. George, thank you for joining me. I think you've been up in here. George, yeah, I gave you a shout out. Um, yes, 34 people up in the house. But what I was telling you, man, what I'm finding that once I end my life, like this 25 people that come up in, that might be 250. I'll end up having over 1,000 or something. Cause one time I had like 10,000 people viewing on one of my lives. It shocked me. I was like, whoa. Matter of fact, I can tell you when. Just last week, or this week was last week. Um, I went to I did a live and let's see. Oh, I don't have it on this phone. It's some other phone. But yeah. It'll be over 1,000 or 700, 800, 900. Yeah, man. I come on here and just try to be honest with people, you know, and again, you can take the easy way out, but what are you learning? What have you experienced from taking the easy way out? Really, what have you experienced from taking the easy way out? And most folk are that's why most people don't want to try to go into business for themselves, because they need that safety net. They need that job with benefits. So they're not gonna try to pursue their ideas because they used to having that safety net. And I'm just saying, man, I don't care about the safety net, because if I fall, I fall. But see, the Bible say a good man will fall 7 times and get back up again, but a wicked man will fall once and be destroyed. So if you living a good life, man, what you got to worry about? Because even if you do have a fall, it ain't gonna destroy you. You'll be able to make it through. I told y'all when I first came in this hotel, man, I mean, it was a struggle. And out of the blue, this guy named Everett Overton didn't know me from Adam. Sent me $500. That's how I stayed in this hotel. And it was, and I had packed up my car, and I didn't even leave. I just sat out in front of the hotel. I didn't even leave because the Spirit of God said, "Don't go nowhere. Just go." Okay, I pack your room up. And I was sitting in my car outside the hotel, and that brother sent me $500. Man, go get your room. And has been supporting me. Him, Bernie, Steve, Tanya, Ben will send me money. But see, if I was with my family, I wouldn't have never been able to experience that. I never would have been able to meet these people. Okay? And see, that's the one thing I tell people every day. The reason stop hating each other because you disagree is not successful is because a lot of people are afraid to support me financially because they don't know what I'll do with the money. And see, and that means you're not willing to give me a chance. That's what that means. With your fear, you're basing your decisions on your fear, not something that I've done. I could see if I've done something to make you leery, but you don't even know me, and you don't give me a chance. But yet, when it becomes successful, then everybody, oh yeah, True Conductor, I know him. Yeah. Then everybody want to jump on your bandwagon. You see, once you succeed, and I'm going after Dubai. I'm telling y'all, I'm going after Dubai. I'm going, because ain't nobody, you don't see nobody. Most folk are scared because they got a whole bunch of money over there. They scared to approach them. But like I told them this morning, see, my idea, make your next destination Dubai, I'm telling people what to do. You're asking. When you say, come visit, you're asking them. And I'm telling them, man, make your next destination Dubai. That's the difference in what I'm saying. And I woke up this morning, and Lord said, you're telling them what to do. Make your next destination Dubai. That's telling people, look, come. You ain't asking them to come. You're telling them, make your next destination Dubai. And that thing gonna catch on too, buddy. It's gonna catch on, and I'm gonna get their attention. Because see, there's you can't think of a person that you can associate Dubai with. Imagine, man, if they come along and give me some serious money for NRL, which is a name, image, and license, to sell Dubai, because if they come along and accept the idea, and see, and this is the crazy part, because I'm on social media and I get their attention. See, most folk don't do that. Most folk ain't trying to get folks' attention with money on social media. You see, and I done showed you, I take your own stuff and use it with my idea to show you, make your next destination Dubai. So when I woke up this morning, and God said, you telling them what to do. You ain't asking them, you telling them. And that's the difference in your idea and what they paying people millions of dollars to go around asking people to come. And I'm telling you, hey man, come to Dubai. That's the difference. That's the difference. And I'm gonna keep on stressing that, man, I'm telling them to come. You asking them. And I'm telling them. And you could, you know, man, if the buy come in and give me some serious money to change my life, that'll go around the world. You know, everybody and their mama, that first of all, that money is going to get their attention. And everybody and their mama going to want to know, how did you do that? Now everybody want to interview you. Oh, wow, Dubai gave you all this money because you came up with an idea, something. And see, and this is a once in a lifetime thing because all you got to do is do this one time. And then everybody going to be trying to, and look at the free, everybody going to be trying to get their attention with some kind of idea about coming to Dubai because they now see that it works. So everybody and their mama, man, Dubai would go around the world, and I'm already known around the world would stop hating each other because you disagree. So now you have solidified me as a marketing expert. I have now become a marketing expert because somebody bought my idea. So now now they want to come and hear my story. Now they want my story. So you want my story, you got to pay me. And if Dubai is paying me some serious money, I don't come cheap. It's just that simple. Why not? Of course. Nigga, Hefner, you know how much money Dubai got? You know, man, 250, 500 million to them is like $1. That's like $1, $10, $5. You know, where money that we think that, you know, is a lot. Man, it's like $1, $5 to them. So shit, some of the most expensive things in the world are small. Okay? Crunchy, thank you for, yeah, they are. But why not try to get some of that money? Why not come up with some ideas? I told y'all, I got their attention. I've gotten their attention on X. I've gotten their attention. Okay? And they would say, Heaven, I want what you smoking. Man, Dubai filthy rich, man. Filthy rich. I mean, I'm talking about filthy rich. Man, they don't play. They drive Rolls Royces, exotic cars in Dubai. Okay? So why not try? Why not? What have you got to lose by presenting an idea to them? Because if they don't accept it, it ain't gonna change your lifestyle. You still living the same life you would normally live if they ignore you. Your life ain't gonna change at all. But boy, what if they do like what you're doing? Just like that, man, your life is changed. Just like that. And like I say, you don't have Dubai don't have a person that's that you can attach them to. They ain't got nobody selling Dubai. Okay? Crunchy Beaver say, you go, brother, get that bag. The next 4 years are going to be lit. It is. It is. And so many people, man, it's unfortunate that so many people are wasting their time with this negativity instead of trying to come up with some ideas that will increase them. They're not trying to manifest any of their ideas, but they are caught up in the negativity of what's going on. Man, forget that. This is the time you need to be trying to manifest an idea. Okay? This is the time to be trying to manifest some of your ideas, and you can't be afraid. See, most folk will discredit an idea before they accept it. You know, oh, ain't nobody gonna listen to that. How do you know? Okay, Robert, say he's loving this new government that's coming in. Even Matt Gaetz? You liking Matt Gaetz as well? You think he's qualified to be the Attorney General, Robert? You think he's qualified? Or you don't care? you don't care if he's qualified or not. You know, and look at Elon Musk. Here's one of the richest men in the world. Stephen say it makes sense. One of the richest men in the world. And now he's going to go into a government. He's loyal to Trump. Luxembourg is the wealthiest country in the world. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I don't have no ideas for Luxembourg. all my ideas that done came to me came for Dubai. So I'm gonna stick with well, you say Grunchy Beaver say there are over 1 million businesses for sale right now. Stick your junk out and get the right one for you. Well, how come you can't be one of the ones for sale? Why you got to be buying? How come you can't be selling? Crunchy? I mean, think about it. Why you got to be one trying to buy? How come you can't be one of the ones selling the business? Why you always got to be the one buying? I mean, think about it. How come you can't be one of the ones selling? What's the difference in you and the people that's selling? The difference is they had an idea that they manifested. Oh, you buy it, then you sell. Okay. Well. Why don't you see now? You got a middleman, Crunchy. Um. Uh. Well. Okay. Okay. So Stephen say agree to disagree. I'm not the most politically knowledgeable person, to be honest, but I know enough to know things were better under Trump. Things are already getting better. What's getting better for you, Stephen? Prices ain't coming down. Not in DC. What's getting better already for you? Buy low, sell high. Okay. You still got a middleman. Crunchy? You still got a middleman. And I'm saying when you are the creator, you take out the middleman. You see, you still got a middleman. And that's all I'm saying. Take out the middleman. And when you are the creator, and you're selling, you ain't got no middleman. You getting all of the profit. It's just that simple. Okay? Gas is coming down. Oh, well, I'm on public transportation right now. Andrew, thank you for joining me. Uh, Derek, Derek. I'm on public transportation right now, so I don't know if gas is coming down or not, cause I don't have to worry about gas prices at this moment. So, so I can't vouch for that. I can't vouch for that. All right. See here again. Here again. See, are you going to crash the economy by deporting people? Cause you taking away, you're gonna be taking away some people that's doing the work that Americans don't want to do, and you can't rip that fabric out of the economy and not affect it. And that's what they trying to do now, rip some fabric like they ain't gonna mess up the rest of the fabric. So anytime you rip something out, you're gonna do some damage, man. You're gonna do some damage. And now, and you talking about he got more Hispanic votes than black votes. And now you're gonna turn around and start deporting? Okay, that guy, that cheeseburger. Uh, um, Derek say food prices will drop. Okay, when they gonna start? When they gonna start? Because I like Whole Foods. I like to go in Whole Foods. So when they gonna start? Matter of fact, I drink some of this right here, and this thing went up to over $4 a bottle right here, and this used to be less than almost $2 a bottle. This done double. This stuff right here done double. It's done double. That's right. You know, I used to get like almost a case at a time when it was cheap, but now I got to get 4 or 6 of them at a time. You know, so when the price is going down, that's what I want to know. When? Don't promise me. When are they going down? I want to see that. I want to see that. I'm waiting to see prices. I want to see prices fall. But again, I'm telling y'all, listen, that's Bidenomics at work right there. Okay. Oil is dripping, so prices will come down. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Well, the only thing that I can tell you is um, get your own. Get your own. So you ain't got to be dependent upon somebody else. That's what I can tell you. Create your own. Okay? Create your own, man. So you can start trying to get your own independence. Okay? Trump said energy prices, Steve say, thank you, Steve. said Trump said the energy prices would cut by 50% when he's elected. Does anybody believe that? Um that's a good question. It's yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen. And see le boss, man, come up in here with some English, now. Come on, come on. Okay, thank you for joining me, Crunchy. Thank you. Um, but again, man, amazing. I got that. I got that, Crunchy. I got you. You Jesse Lee Peterson. You a Jesse Lee Peterson follower because that's his amazing. Everything he say amazing. Oh, no talking Jesse Lee Peterson. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's his favorite tone. Amazing. Uh, but here again, Algeria. Man, you know, I play y'all national anthem in front of the White House. Algeria. I play that national anthem. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on, and I got my mask off too. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for. I got my mask off. I told him, invite me. I told him, invite me back on your show, Jesse Lee, and I'm gonna put my foot right up in your ass. That's what I told him. Invite me back to your show, and I'm gonna put my foot right up in your ass, Jesse Lee Peterson. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up there and kick him in his ass on his own show. Now you know that's bad. when you gonna tell a man what you gonna do, when you go and tell a man what you gonna do to him on his own show, you a bad man. And I told Jesse Lee, invite me, and maybe that's why I can't get an invitation, because he know I'm gonna put my foot right in his ass. I'm gonna put my foot up in his ass. Cause you know how a man who ain't married, don't have a woman in his life, can give you so much relationship advice. You telling people what you want them to do, not what you doing. So you don't have no examples that you can use in your own life to show people that the shit really works. I'm in DC. That's where I am, in DC. Yeah, I'm in Washington DC, nation's capital. That's where I am. Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. Yeah, USA, man. You ain't gonna find Washington, D.C. nowhere else but America. You ain't gonna find D.C. nowhere. Oh, you in Montreal. Okay, well, welcome, Canada. Welcome. I play that national anthem too, the French and the regular one. Um, Cheeseburger. Just hoping this tide comes in '07. Um, um, well, instead of hoping, have something ready. So when the tide do come, you know, they say rising tide raise all boats. But if the tide come in and you ain't got no ideas ready to go, how you gonna benefit? Think about that. Rising tide raise all boats, no big and small. But if you ain't got no ideas ready to go, when the tide do come in, how you gonna benefit? How you gonna benefit and you ain't got no ideas ready to go? Got another visitor from the United States. How you gonna benefit? Think about that for a minute. You know, they talking about it's supposed to get better under Trump. Well, if you ain't got no idea that's ready to hit the ground running when he comes in, how you gonna benefit? Because see, if you wait till the moment come before you start doing something, then you already behind the ball, 8 ball already. And you know it's coming. But you ain't trying to do nothing. You see, most folk are reactive people. Okay? Is that the same person? Let me see. No, that's two different people. See, most folk are reactive people. Bernie? What's going on with you, brother? Thank you. Man, this is one of the guys. This is one of the guys I was telling you. This guy right here, man, if it wasn't for him, man, this dude done saved me. And I mean, he don't know, but he has sent me money when I needed the most. He's with him and every man, they have sent me money when I have needed it the most. And they hit my Cash App. And hit my Cash App, man. I'm telling you. And one day I'm gonna be able to do the same. I'm gonna be able to return the favor. I can hit their Cash App. Here, man. Here's your 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Have a great day. And it don't faze me. I'm gonna be in that position soon. I'm gonna be in man. And see, adversity guards the door to success. Let me say that again. Adversity guards the door to success. Man, sometimes when your life things start going crazy in your life, that ain't the time to panic. Because you might just be close to the door of success. Okay? It was crazy, man. It was actually real quiet. It's you know, they like walking on eggs. Trump supporters around the White House, he ain't in there yet. So they walking on eggs. Now once he get in, then they gonna cut up and act a fool. But right now, since Biden is still in there, see they walking on eggs at that White House right now. Some of them come down there with a lot of them coming with their hats on. And see, and this is another thing. Everybody that's saying they with you ain't with you. Let me say that again. Everybody that's saying they with Trump ain't with Trump. They in it for themselves. Because they done figured out, man, Trump people spend a lot of money. That's why you had a lot of these folk jumping on the Trump bandwagon, because they knew that if they get out here and say they support Trump, they gonna get paid. I know this guy named Mustang Medic. He came. I met him in D.C. He came here on the Trump train the first time, and the bottom fell out. And he had to move out to Arizona, and he's still on Twitter, but he ain't got the juice that he used to have. Because the bottom side, he got a whole bunch of followers, but you know, he's not making the money. And I mean, they bought this guy dude a new car and everything. Put him in. His apartment was like $3,500 a month where he was living. I mean, he was living large off that Trump train, living large. And see, that's what a lot of people gonna come, man, they wanna jump on the Trump train because they know they gonna get paid. And they ain't in it from their heart, they in it from their head. And that's the difference. So everybody that say they with you ain't with you. Remember that. Just cause they telling you, oh, I'm with you. No, man, don't you buy that. Cause everybody run around giving you praise and talking about how good you are. And seeing this is the thing that I tell people now, you know, when I come into my money, don't come asking me. You wasn't asking me when I was broke. So now that you know I got some money, don't come asking me for nothing. Because when I was broke and struggling, you were nowhere to be found. You were nowhere to be found. Period. Nowhere. So don't become trying to get butter up and all that. No, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind. I had a guy come up to me the other day. Man, he said first he said, you know where I can get some free food from? You know any place around here where that you can? And I said, no, I don't, brother. I'm sorry, I don't know. You know, and I just said, okay, here, let me give you $4, but don't make this a habit. I'm gonna tell you now, don't make this a habit. All right, I'm gonna give you this because I know you're hungry. At least that's what you said. You're hungry. I said it's a McDonald's right over here on 17th Street. Okay, take this $4. That'll get you McDoubles. That'll get you a couple of McDoubles. Okay, but don't make this a habit. And this is what he's speaking in French. And I can't translate. Let me see what that's saying in French. See if there's a translation for that. See if there's a translation for this French you speak in. Let me see if it's a translation for this. No, I can't translate it. I don't know what he's saying. But he's speaking in French. I do know that. I know it's French. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's well, he put a heart there, so it must be good. But anyway, but yeah, man, get ready. Get ready, because some stuff is coming. You know, take a leap of faith on an idea. And, you know, some of y'all got ideas that been persistent about coming after you. They won't leave you alone. Some of y'all can cook your asses off, but you want to start in a storefront rather than your own kitchen. Some of y'all can clean your asses off, and that's one of the businesses where most folk ain't got the time to do no cleaning. And all you got to do is be trustworthy, and you can get paid. Because see, people who are busy will pay you to do what they just don't have time to do. And if somebody can trust you, and you can come and you can keep their house clean, you think they ain't gonna pay you? They gonna take that for granted? Because if they didn't have you, now they got to do it. And if they find somebody that they can trust, you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid. So look at, and this is how you know what to get into, because you can do this all day and never get tired. See, the things that you don't mind doing, that you can do day in and day out and never get tired. JD, what's going on? Lit dog, what's happening? Thank you for joining me. When you can do something day in and day out and never get tired, man, that's what you're good at. That's how you know what you're good at. because you can do it day in and day out and never get tired. You know, and it's always refreshing to you. You can do it. That's what you're good at. That's what you're good at. And a lot of y'all take that for granted, that anybody can do that. Anybody can't do that. If anybody could, then how come it ain't being done? And see, and here's the difference. Even if they can, they don't bring your flavor. They don't do it like you do it. They don't have the same flavor that you have. And that's the difference, man. You know, that's the difference. Everybody can cook, but they ain't got your flavor. You know, they don't have your passion. They don't have your love. You know, they don't have the wherewithal to be able to make this thing come together like you. You can do it with ease. See, that's what you need to. Man, what is it that what I like to do? I can do it all day and never get tired. That's what you need to be doing. Because there is somebody out there that will pay you to do what they ain't got time to do or don't know how to do. Man, I remember I had this friend called Tall Paul, Paul Dudley White. He was a disc jockey in Birmingham at Wynn Radio Station. And one day he introduced me to A.G. Gaston. At that time, A.G. Gaston was one of the richest black men in America and didn't have no high school education. You know, didn't have a high school education and was one of the richest black men in America. And he introduced me, and I said, Mr. Gaston, I said, I don't mean no harm, sir, but how do you do what you do? And he was chewing on a cigar, and he took a cigar. He said, Sonny, let me tell you something. He said, I don't have to know how to do all this shit. I have to know how to pick good people to do what I need done. Man, that statement right there is what set me on track to be an entrepreneur. That encounter is what set me on track. When he told me, man, I don't have to know how to do all this. I just have to know how to pick good people to do what I need done and make sure they're doing their job. And see, because I was thinking, you got to know how. He said, I don't have to know how to do all this shit. I just have to know how to pick good people. And from that day to this, man, I'll never forget that. Just know how to pick good people. And since we're talking about, picking good people, look at some of the picks Trump are making. Would you say they're good people? I mean, really? Will you say take your feelings out of it. Okay? Take your feelings out of it. But would you really sit down and say, man, he's picking some good, qualified people to do what he needs done? No, he's not. Some of them might. And how you gonna replace a 4-star general? Yeah, and you talking about you gonna turn around and fire all your generals? Really? Well, who's gonna be running the Pentagon? And you think them people up in the Pentagon gonna go for that? You think they ain't gonna sabotage whoever you bring in there that's disqualified because they don't know the ropes? And you got to teach them the ropes? See, that's the mistake. A lot of them, what he's doing is he's putting people in position that's still going to have to depend on the folk that are there to get the job done because they don't know the ropes. See, them people that's in the position know the ropes and the rules. You don't know none of it. And you think you're going to come in there and fire everybody and be successful? No, man. I've been in this town 50 years, and I ain't seen a person yet come in here and change D.C. Seen a lot of them coming here talking about, oh, we gonna drain the swamp. The swamp's still here. You ain't drained it yet. And you think you're going to do it this time? No, man. Because you're going to have to depend on too many. See, and the one thing about D.C., let me tell y'all something. Got some of the laziest people in the world in Washington, D.C. But boy, them motherfuckers know how to keep a job. Let me say that shit again. D.C. got some of the laziest folk in the world. But they sure know how to keep that job. And this ain't going to be no different. This ain't going to be no different. Because you can't come into an organization, into an agency, and think you're going to do it. How you going to do it all by yourself? How you going to do it all by yourself? Man, you go crazy. Trying to do all this shit by yourself because you don't know the ropes. They know the ropes because they've been doing it. They done made careers at this. And you think they won't lead you down the wrong road to make you look like a fool? And you think you're going to come in and upset the apple cart? Man, the apple cart going to crush your ass. That's what's going to happen. A lot of these people that he is appointing, they gonna get crushed by the system because they don't know the rules. See, and they thinking they don't need to know it, and they gonna learn. You gonna have to know the rules in this, buddy. You gonna have to, and you can't do it by yourself. White Lightning, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. See, that's what they up against. They're going to have somebody. Where we flying? We ain't flying nowhere. You the first person that tell me I'm looking like a pilot. Everybody else asked me, what train? Well, choo-choo, where we going on the train? Now you're telling me I look like a pilot. Well, I'll be damned. That's the first. White Lightning, boy, you must be drinking some White Lightning. you must be drinking some of that old White Lightning corn liquor. You know, I'm from Alabama, and corn liquor was it was plentiful in Alabama, and they had this old man, Mr. Payne. Would get up in his boat in his front yard, drinking some corn liquor, and turn the motor on. The motor be sitting in the yard, and he would. No, I've never had any corn liquor in my life. Seen some, but I ain't never had none. Never had none. Never quit. No, I don't think they'll change anything. Never. I don't think so. I think the system is going to do what it always do, is just eat them up. Because they don't know the rules. And they can't run the department by themselves. So you got too many people that you're going to need. And you can't get rid of everybody. Okay? You can't get rid of everybody. So because you don't know the rules. See, when you're brand new and you come in, you got to learn your way around. Okay? You got, man, I tell anybody, I want to see the man win. I want to see him succeed, because if he succeed, we all succeed. If he don't, we screwed. It's just that simple. I want him to succeed because if he do, shit, we got it good. But if he don't, we screwed. We screwed. And I ain't trying to be in that boat. I got enough shit going on in my life. I ain't trying to make it no worse. No. I want to see him to see, but I am concerned about some of these picks that he's making. I am concerned. I am concerned because it's not going to be about their agenda. Hold on a second. It's not going to be about their agenda. It's going to be about it's not going to be about our agenda, but it's going to be about their agenda. See, that's the only thing that concerns me with some of the picks that he's making. It's about, because I told y'all, man, and this is what I don't hope, that this has become a 4 years of him on the golf course and getting revenge. I hope it don't come to that. But it's looking like that might be the case. Where he's setting up, putting people in positions to get the revenge that he's after, which will give him the opportunity to spend more time on the golf course. And see, you got to Marvin, thank you for joining me. Vivek, I'm not impressed with him. I'm not impressed with him. He don't impress me at all. He talks like a great used car salesman, would tell you anything that you want to hear at the moment. Okay? Would tell you anything you want to hear at the moment. But see, the proof gonna be in the pudding, man. Proof gonna be in the pudding. You know, what are you gonna be able to do when the rubber meets the road? And see, here again, you talking about making all these cuts in the government, but you don't really know how the government functions because you've never been in it. And that's the advantage that people in the government have, because these folk coming in are outsiders, and they still gonna need somebody on the inside to tell them what to do, how it's done, and everything. You can't figure all that out by yourself. You still gonna need people to tell you how things are done. And see, and when you start trying to come and do it, well, Elon Musk is in this. He ain't put millions of dollars behind Trump because he like him. He is expecting something. See, the question is, what is it that Elon Musk want? That's the $1 million question. What is it that he wants? Because he wants something for the millions, that all the money that he done poured in and the support, that he ain't do that for nothing. And you know, will he turn on Trump? See, they buddies today, but will he turn on Trump? See, that's the $1 million question. What's gonna happen when that relationship goes sour? Cause you mixing oil with water now. And Elon Musk got his own way of doing things. And here, you talking about one of the richest men in the country? that's independent, that works for himself, okay? No, man. See, this ain't got, Kamala Harris is not, she was not qualified. It's just that simple, okay? And you think Elon Musk did all this for nothing? And because I'm saying ain't no person with money gonna make some investments and not think to get a return. And just because I'm saying that he's I'm a Kamala Harris fan. Get the fuck up out of here. I don't even want to block you. Just go. Gone. And you don't even know how to spell her name. You don't even know how to spell. You know. This is like this guy that stands down in front of the White House. That's the way he spell her name. That might be you. That might be you. Goddamn. Cause that's the way he spell her name. So yeah. That's you. You the dude to stand down in front of the White House with the sign that you to Biden, you made a mistake and all of this. That's the way you spell her name. That's the way you spell her name. And it's on the tip of my tongue. I tell you who you are. I ain't seen you in a minute. You ain't been down there. No, brother, I don't have any reason to be angry. I don't have no reason to be angry. I don't know if you're drinking or smoking or what you're doing, but you got the wrong interpretation right now. I don't have a reason to be angry. What am I be angry about? What anger is going? What? How would I benefit from being angry? Oh, it's coming out. Oh, really? Well, I tell you what. Since I'm so angry, let me just do this right here. We'll just get rid of you. How about that? Just get rid of you, okay? Since you want to come up in here and disrupt the flow, get gone. Get the fuck up out of here. Okay? See, ladies and gentlemen, when you be trying to make sense, I'm just trying to show you, take your emotions out of it. Elon Musk is not doing this for nothing. He's doing it for a reason. He done poured millions of dollars in getting Trump reelected, and you think he ain't looking for a return? You think he did that out of the goodness of his heart? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Really? Out of the goodness of his heart? No. Rich folk they don't play those kind of games. Well, see, here again. And they talking about firing a lot of generals. And you're firing experience. That's what you're doing. You're getting rid of experience. Rich, thank you. Rich Snipe Beast, you look like a train conductor. Well, thank you. I'm the true conductor. Thank you. I'm a true conductor. And that's just a messenger from God. Anybody can be a true conductor. I just happen to look the part. That's all. I just happen to look the part. That's why a hat company should be all over me, man. Because, see, if I told you right now I'm the true conductor, you'd be like, what is he smoking? What? True conductor? What is that? If I came to you just like, man, I'm the true conductor, you're like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you the true conductor? But now, when I put this hat on and I tell you, man, I'm the true conductor, okay? Now you can connect the dots. See, you see a conductor, all because of this hat right here. See, my brand is my hat. And a hat company should be beating the toe down, man. Should be all over me, because I done took a hat and made a brand. I make the hat look good. Hat don't make me look good. I make the hat look good. And my grandmama could wear some hats, boy. That's where I got it from. My grandmama, boy, Miss Cora, shit, she was a hat wearing lady. That's where I got it from. My grandmother. My grandmother could wear some hats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. So again, see here again, man. I'm telling you, when you got some, and see, and listen, let me tell you about a brand. Now, if you're gonna make a brand, uh, Marvin said the guy that's gonna be doing the border is the best pick. Oh, so you don't like the rest of the picks he's making. So you're not with Matt Gaetz as attorney. Do you think Matt Gaetz will be will be nominated? Will you think that the Senate will pass him as the Attorney General? You think the Senate will confirm him? Do you think Matt Gaetz has a chance of being confirmed as the Attorney General of the United States? That's like the chief of police of the United States. You think he will be confirmed as Attorney General? I mean, seriously, do you think Matt Gaetz has a chance to be confirmed? And is there anyone else more qualified than him? Uh, Not up to now, but Matt is good. Need to see for 3 months. Really? You give him that long? Yeah, he quit right before the yeah, they was getting ready to make the investigation, and he quit. He resigned, and Trump gave him well, uh, so so do you think the people that voted for Trump are happy with what's going on? Because a lot of people, he got a lot of votes, man. He got a lot of outside votes. It wasn't just his base. He had his base locked up. But there are a lot of people that joined his base to get him over the hump. You think they happy? I mean, seriously, seriously, you know, and that's the $1 million question. How is America gonna benefit from this? What impact is this gonna have on America? That's the $1 million question. You know, how that's gonna impact us? And if we got an attorney general that you know has been arrested, he got a mugshot out there. He does, and you don't have anybody else more qualified than that will still do what you want them to do. You see, and I think Matt Gaetz is gonna get in there and go buck wild crazy, man. Gonna turn this Department of Justice on its head, and and it's gonna cause a whole bunch of confusion. Well, okay, all right, but do you think he will be confirmed though? You think Matt Gaetz can get confirmed for Attorney General? I mean, seriously, do you think that the senators will confirm him as Attorney General? I mean, seriously, do you think he can be confirmed? See, and that's the next big question. And so now the Republicans have control of the House and the Senate. So you don't have no excuses. You can't blame the Democrats because you got control of the House and the Senate. Okay? You got control of the House and the Senate and the president. So now this is a total Republican show right now. Okay? It's totally about Republicans. If they don't deliver, who can they blame? Oh, you think Marvin, you think he'll take the seat? You think they will, you think with all of the stuff that's going down, even with the ethics report, that he will still get confirmed? Because they know what's in that report, man. Don't you think for 1 minute that somebody ain't leaked that report? Okay, let's just start right there. All right, let's just start right there. Don't think for 1 minute that somebody ain't gonna leak that report. Okay, listen, y'all. It ain't who you know that matters. It's who knows you. Let me say that again, because you know a lot of people that don't know you. See, what makes the world go round is not who you know, but who knows you. And see, and that's one thing about DC. Everybody wants to be known by somebody. Like, see, and there's somebody that's already got their hands on that investigation. That investigation is not secret. Somebody already know. Somebody in the Senate. They passing it around right now. They passing it around in private. They already know what that investigation is saying. The public is the ones that don't know. But up there on Capitol Hill, man, they know. Because there ain't no secrets up there. Because everybody trying to be the one to be known. Everybody trying to be, everybody, you know, it took me, I've been here 50 years. It wasn't you. Marvin say, so who's you choose? It wasn't you. It definitely wasn't you, for real. But listen, it took me almost 30 years to figure out why people drop so many names when you're talking to them. But that's one thing about when you're talking to people in DC, man, they always dropping names about who they know. Always dropping names. It took me 30 years to figure that out. See, because that person that dropping names appear to be known. They want to appear because we are attracted to people who are known. We're not attracted to people that are unknown. We are attracted to people who are known. So when somebody's always dropping names to you when in their conversation, they want to appear to be known. And then if you turn around and ask some of the same people that names they don't know, who I don't know them, but they appear to be known until they become known. And that is the secret. Whenever you're talking to somebody and they always dropping names about who they know, and man, they want to appear to be known. Because then they become attractive. That's how they become attractive. And see, and you always got some people in DC want to appear to be known. It's just that simple. I want to see foul mouth one to sit in all high position. Oh, okay. So you don't care about qualifications. Qualifications aren't important to you. If you just want to see the foul mouth that's in, somebody that's gonna say what comes up and come out, Titan brew. Only simpletons are influenced by popularity. People need to develop a critical thinking skill. Well, if people develop critical thinking skills, Titan brew, they would have to become accountable. If you want them to develop critical thinking skills, they got to have some accountability. And that's what most folk don't want. They don't want to be accountable. They don't even want to be held accountable. So when you become a critical thinker, then you're not easily influenced. Same people saying, Steve say the same people saying that Kendra Brown wasn't qualified with rubber stamp Gaetz. Probably. But see, that's the and I'm probably gonna offend some folk, and I really don't give a fuck, but that's white America for you. Okay? That's just the power of being white. That's just, regardless to what you say, to how you wanna twist it, but being white in America still has value. Okay? Still being white in America still has value. And that's diminishing. That's what they're getting upset about, because their whiteness, the power of it is diminishing. But that's the problem. That's what it is. Because man, if I was a white guy, man, I'd be a marketing genius right now. If I was white, I'd be a rich marketing genius right now. Be rich. But there's no doubt in my mind that the color of my skin is what a lot of people see before they see my message. Because and some of them got the curse that what you going, where this money going to? It's going to me. That's where it's going to. It's going to me. It's going to me. It's going to help me. That's who it's going to help me. And they have a problem with me coming up with a positive idea that I can benefit from financially, because they don't know what I'm going to do with the money. And that's all about color. It's all about color. It's all about color. But then I could have a sign that say, "Let's go Brandon," which means F Joe Biden. They wouldn't care what I'm going to do with the money. I just saw where J. Paul said today that when he was trying to be nice, helping people, doing the right thing, that people ignored him. But then when he started being negative, he got rich. And that's just the reality, man. That when you're trying to do the right thing, people don't want to support that. But you can come out here and go negative and get rich overnight. Get rich overnight. Going negative. But you can't get rich overnight being positive. So what you think these young kids gonna do? What they see working, being negative. That's what they see working. They don't see positive working. And I place that at the feet of good people. Because if good people of all races would come together, we could stamp this craziness out overnight. But good people are afraid of other good people, and they believe in the same Jesus and won't even speak to each other. Good people believe in the same Jesus and scared to speak to each other. That's the head job that evil has done on good people. So that's who I fault. Ain't got nothing to do. It's good versus evil, man. It's just that simple. Good versus evil. And evil has good scared of each other. That's the problem. That's the problem. Good people are afraid of other good people. They're scared, afraid to even try to recognize good people. They're afraid. Consequently, that's why we got all the chaos and confusion in our communities that we got. Because good people are afraid of other good people. See, they're good white folk. There's some bad white. Man, there are some white people that lost their lives on behalf of trying to, for black folk, for the rights of black people. They're white people that have lost their lives on behalf of black folk. Matter of fact, I remember this white woman had these boys in the car with her. Man, they shot and killed that girl. They shot and killed her. They did. I think she was from Michigan. They shot and killed. Look at all of them. And see, and those are some stories that we don't tell about the white people that lost their lives on behalf of advancing black folk. See, those stories don't get told. You know, just the bad, what the bad white people did. But see, we don't talk about the good ones. Majority, there are a lot of what you call HBCUs, historic black colleges, named after white folk. Howard University, named after a white man. A lot of y'all probably don't even know that. But Howard University is named after a white man. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me show you something. Well, see, Marvin Spellman. Yeah, I'm finna look up how many HBCUs are named after white people. Okay. All right. Bethune-Cookman. Cookman was a white man. No, man, don't worry about nobody. Just do your thing. What's going on, Luna? Thank you for joining me. Spelman, Clark University, Howard University, Jackson State, Xavier University, Dillard University, Stillman College. All of these are HBCUs. that are named after white people. And a lot of folk don't know that. You know, you know, I mean, Jackson State was Morehouse. Morehouse is one of the most prestigious black colleges for black men. Spelman is for the women. Some of the most prestigious black colleges in Georgia, in the state of Georgia. But we don't talk about them people, man. We don't discuss them. We don't tell their story. Why? Why? Oliver O. Howard, see, the first class of Howard University was 5 white girls. His daughters was the first class of Howard University. Howard didn't start out as no HBCU. Howard started out as a theological seminary for black men. An act of Congress actually made Howard a university. That's how Howard became a university. And Mordecai Johnson from 1926, I think, to 1960 was the president of Howard, and that's when they developed the HBCU status. But up until then, they wasn't no HBCU. Wasn't no HBCU. And they had a white guy that would take his dog, a couple years ago, take his dog up on the campus of Howard and let the dog poop. And TV cameras caught up with him, and he said if they didn't like him bringing up his dog up on campus to take a poop, they should move. And the college has only been there since 1867. They said, no, we ain't moving. Don't you bring your ass back up here no more. You're barred from campus. He actually had the nerve to say that if Howard didn't appreciate him bringing his dog up there to poop, they should move. He said that on camera. They should move. You know, there are a lot of white people that hell, look at John Brown. Look at him. Him and Frederick Douglass was just like this. Look at him. But we don't talk about that story. Okay? I don't, man, you know, again, that's sometimes, you know, dogs change people's lives. I've seen that in my family. My daughter messed around and got a French bulldog, and that dog done took over her house. that dog done took over my daughter's house, man. Done took over. I mean, my grandson's birthday is tomorrow, and she was like, Daddy, I ordered these cupcakes for Jeremiah, and they got some cupcakes for dogs for Maya. I'm gonna get I say, girl, she said I had to check to see if the ingredients, if she was allergic to it. Dogs change people, man. And I done seen it in my own family. I done seen it in my own family. Because this dog has totally transformed my daughter. Has totally transformed. Yeah, she has totally transformed my daughter. Really, really have. I mean, that girl loved her dog. Love her dog. Yes, she does. And the dog's smart too. So, but no, man. I again, I wish nothing but the best for Trump. But I am concerned about some of the decisions that he's making, the people that he's putting in powerful positions that aren't qualified. I am. I think he's going to. I think he's going to hurt a lot of families, and I also think that with his approach, he might crash the economy. He might. When you're talking about deporting millions of people, who gonna do the work? Who gonna do the work? Not these Americans are not gonna do this work. Who gonna do it? Because if Americans was gonna do the work, the jobs wouldn't be available. And see, and truth be told, a lot of these immigrants are coming over here to get jobs that Americans no longer want. So who's gonna do the work? Who's gonna do it? So I think a lot of people are gonna be hurt. A lot of people are gonna be hurt. Okay. Anytime you just snatch something out, you're gonna do some damage. And they don't really care. They don't really care about the damage that's gonna be done. All they trying to do is be pleasing. So, I think there is a compassionate way to deal with this problem. Yeah, now there's some people, you need to kick them up in their ass. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There's some folk that need a foot in their ass, but that's not everybody. That's not. And see, and this is one of the mistakes we make. We're too eager to lump everybody together. Okay. Well. See, here again, man. This problem ain't just come in the last 4 years. This has been a problem for years. This illegal immigrants. This been a problem for years. We could have addressed this years ago, and we chose not to. We chose not to. It could have been addressed years ago, and we chose not to. And now we're suffering the consequences of that. This should have been addressed years ago because we saw it coming. We saw it coming. And think about it. You got people come over here getting free food, free housing, free transportation. You think they ain't on the phone call? Hey, you need to get over here. You think they ain't on the phone? Say, man, get over here. This is what they doing. You think they ain't doing that? But see, I agree with you. But when you open up the door for the illegal way, you can't get nothing but flooded. When you open up that door. And this is the sad part, illegal immigrants can get more benefits than Americans. Let me say that again. See, this is the tragedy of this, that illegal immigrants can get more benefits than Americans right now. They live the American dream better than Americans, and they here illegally. And you think they ain't on the phone saying, get over here. Whatever you got to do, get here. You think? Okay. You think? They ain't telling they kinfolk, man, get over here. It's easy. They let you through. You think they ain't telling them? So we creating a problem. We're creating this problem. Cause they definitely gonna tell, hey, yeah, you come on over here. Come on, this way you gotta come here. You can stay with me. And now New York getting ready to cut all of that out. So what you think gonna happen? See, that's why for-profit prisons are getting ready to now you can't put that at the door. This been going on, man. It's been going on. It's been going on. It might have got worse under them, but it's been going on. It's been going on. We done had this problem for years. For years we done had this problem. And we just been kicking the can down the road. And now it's out of control. Okay? It's been way before Biden. Way before Biden. Shit, you can probably go back to Nixon. You know, with illegal immigration. You can go back. That's been a problem, man. It's been a problem. Look at the amount of people that got children and grandchildren that's here illegally. And they got children and grandchildren and still illegal. Okay? So it's been a problem. You can't have children and grandchildren under 4 years. Okay? You can't have that in 4 years. So stop it with just trying to put it on. Just you might not like people, but be honest. Okay? Be honest about it. And you got grandchildren and you still illegal. But ain't nobody been messing with you. And now you got to pay the piper. See, now the gig is up. It's up now. All right? Man, thank y'all for joining me. I got to go get on my Dubai idea. I got to work on that because I just figured out a new angle on this thing. So, and I'm just going to keep throwing the idea on the wall. Just going to keep putting it on the wall. Keep putting it and see if it'll catch, if it'll stick. That's what I'm going to do. Because ain't nobody, nobody's trying to get their attention. Why not? They got money. Why not try to get their attention? Okay? All right, man. All right, Marvin. I'm getting ready to get out of here too. I got to see what the score of the game is. Anyway, man, I see y'all. Be safe.